Hi, family. It's the Christ. Today is a little bit not so happy day. It's a sad day. So I'd like to first I want to take a moment of silence for Cannon Hinnant. He was a 5-year-old boy who was shot execution style by a nutcase named Darius Sisms. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the names correctly, but the saddest part of it is I didn't hear about it through the normal mainstream ways. I had to hear about it, like my wife had to tell me about it, or and then I had to really investigate to find out what happened. And it's a sad story. 5-year-old kid riding his bike, minding his business. I have a 5-year-old. Well, he just turned 6, but I have a child that age, and that's sad. That's terrible. That's a travesty. Get that guy, lock him up, and whatever you decide to do with him, you won't get any complaints on from this side. You know what? We not really with execution, but if they find that he's guilty and they want to execute him, then he shouldn't have did what he did because that 5-year-old boy, in a lot of ways, in the sight of God, that 5-year-old boy was innocent, and he should not have been murdered needlessly. It's a goofy thing, and it hasn't got the attention that it warrants because that's a huge thing. So I'd like to take a moment of silence for him, for Cannon, and 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 that's important that we take that moment of silence. Now, a lot of people are trying to make a correlation between the 5-year-old boy who was a white guy and the shooter who was a black guy, and they saying, well, you know what? If it was the other way around, if it was a white guy that executed a black guy like that, it'd be all over the news, and because I can see that. I see they want to stir up feelings of unrest or feelings of discontentment, and I can see that. I think one of the dynamics that are missing is the perpetrator getting away with it for a prolonged period of time. Crimes happen in this country every day. Crimes happen. Black people do bad things to other black people and white people. White people do things to other white people and black people. Crimes happen every day. Um, and we need to catch these bad guys and bring them to justice. I think that's where the disconnect is happening. Not necessarily in the crime, but in how these things are being brought to balance. We need to get these perpetrators convicted. We need to get these perpetrators punished for or deterred from these crimes and doing these crazy things. And when you catch this guy who did it, you give him, throw the book at him, give him the harsh sentence that you want to give him. And that goes the same with these police officers who are executing people and still being free for months. Sometimes even getting paid, working or getting fired or getting paid. So there's a disconnect in the speed of justice more than anything. But everything is becoming racially polarized. Like, oh, if this was this, then this would be that. If this was this, then this would be that. I'm glad they got the guy. Yeah, he's a black guy. I'm black. He's black. I'm black. He's black. I'm black. I'm glad they got him. And I hope they throw the book at him. I don't care about his skin color or his race like that. I care about the 5-year-old kid. And I don't care what color the 5-year-old kid was. If that 5-year-old kid was black or if the 5-year-old kid was white, I'm still with the 5-year-old kid because the kid was innocent. And it's not really about race. It's about what's right. And I don't care that Breonna Taylor was black or white. I don't care about if she was black or white. And I don't care if the officers who did it were black and white. That's not what it's about. And they keep trying to make it about something that it's not. What it's really about is people doing heinous crimes and getting away with it. That's what it's about. The person who shot the 5-year-old boy, they got him. They got him. Good. Let him go down. But what about the other people who are the known murderers who they have not apprehended? And that's the disconnect. And that's what we want to bridge the gap and bring these things together. It's not about race, and stop trying to make things about race. Family is the Christ. Please stop trying to make things about race. It's not about race. That's a small thing. Race is a small thing. It doesn't matter the race. It matters the inequality and the justice not being done. Now, for whatever reason, black maniac shoot the white kid, whatever the case may be, and now 3 months later they didn't bring him to justice because for whatever he got some legal loopholes that he keep hiding behind so he don't have to go to jail or get punished for murdering them. That's wrong. We're gonna be out there in the streets with the family of Cannon Hinnant. We're gonna be out there in the streets with his family like, no, this ain't right. Get his ass, lock him up. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure he's got. That's what we out there protesting, to get the people who did these bad things where they need to go. They got the bad guy. They got him. They got him. Good. If you want to show it on news, that's good. It's a horrible story, tragic story. It's a horrible, tragic story. They got the bad guy, and they got him. Lock him up. Now let's get the bad guys who wear these blue uniforms or don't wear blue uniforms. It don't matter if they police or if they not police. It don't matter if they black or if they white. We want to get the bad guys. We want to get them. You want to do heinous stuff, shoot people, kill people, do crazy stuff, get you. Now, if you white or black, you want to do something crazy, we want to get you. Whether you a construction worker, a police officer, a lawyer, or a judge, you could be the president of the United States of America. If you're doing bad stuff, we want to get you. We want to get you out of there. We want to make sure you get brought to balance. We want justice. That's what we want. We want justice. It's the Christ. I love you. God loves you. My heart goes out to the family. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. And if my kid is riding a bike and a black person come and shoot him, or if a white person come to shoot him, I'm going to feel the same exact way if my son gets shot, not because the race of the person, because my son got shot. You crazy? This is a baby. This is a human being. This is somebody's baby. And we trying to make it weird. It ain't about, don't make it weird. He's wrong. Get him. If the police shoot through the window or through the door and kill people, don't make it weird. Don't make things weird. If you're doing crazy stuff, get ready for your justice. It's the Christ. I love you. God loves you.